Welcome back to the Nordics Play. Nordics Play, the great Hunter Chronicles with Phantom and Velgar and me stumbling over the intro again!
That's a really good start for this episode.
I was confounded by my inability to keep consistent voices to keep people like this. Because I'm not quite sure I will be able to make the same voice I did last time.
Well, I always said have fun.
Yes! So, about Kazuma's death. Have you managed to deduce anything about this particular case yet? Have I managed to deduce anything, my dear fellow? Who do you suppose discovered the culprit in this most cunning hiding place? That's right!
And you're so stupid that you didn't realize he couldn't have stuck the goddamn seal there.
Yeah.
Moron.
It was none other than the great detective before you now, Mr. Hellock Sholmes!
Boop, tooting your own horn.
Toot toot, I say! Ah, I see. In other words, I'm in this now because of him. Why are you actually showing those to me? I know what those are.
When I became anxious about Kazuma-sama this morning, I summoned all of the crew members to force the cabin door open.
All of them.
All of them.
Was there a huge bunch of dudes just checking the door?
Yeah. And I concealed myself among the number, gaining entry to the scene of the crime.
Sure.
Yes, luckily for everyone, the great detective, Herlock Sholmes, was on board.
So great that he didn't realize it's not possible for Yosuke to have killed him, but...
I, of course, saw that in the instant. I just didn't say it to anyone.
It's starting to sound too much like Kazuma.
Kazuma?
You gave him a similar...
But he was more like the... I mean,
He's starting to slowly morph into Daddy Gundam / Kazuma.
Exactly. Because Kazuma was Daddy Gundam.
Yeah, but he's slowly starting to morph into that and it doesn't fit.
I was afraid this might happen. Because he's a larger-than-life character as well.
But he's not Daddy Gundam.
No, he doesn't have the deep voice.
Oomph. He doesn't have Daddy Gundam oomph.
Need to keep the voice lighter while doing the voice still.
More flippant.
Yeah. And then the handcuffs seem to be excellent fit, Mr. Naruhodo.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Hark! The very moment I laid my eyes on the scene, two facts were immediately apparent to me. Oh, really? Two facts, you say? Oh, hello? Hello?
No, no.
Apparently we'll be spending our time with you here then.
Have fun, because I'm not going to be needed.
Mr. Sholmes, tell us, please! What two facts were apparent to you when you came into this cabin this morning? Ah, yes, but first, let us be precise. The two facts in question were immediately apparent to me.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, I understand. But what were they? Allow me to elucidate. The two facts I deduced from a mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows. Number 1. The cabin was locked from within, rendering escape of the culprit out of the question. Number 2, which I mark with one finger again. The victim was a Russian. What? The victim was
Also,
Russian?
text is in Russian.
And killed following a dispute with the acquaintance.
An acquaintance. Because he's assuming Kazuma was Russian because of the text. Has nobody corrected him on this?
Can't he see that Kazuma was quite Japanese looking?
Apparently not.
And that the victim himself was the resident of this room. Which is why there's a hell of a lot Japanese written all over the place. Hold on, Mr. Sholmes. What made you think the victim was Russian? Observe the dying message left by the victim on the floor. A Bladskobushki. That is the Russian word for wardrobe. Dabarskabushki.
For you.
Now you know Russian. Dabarskabushki.
I have no idea how that is pronounced, by the way. I can't read those.
Dabarskabushki.
As anyone who has watched us play GeoGuessr should know. Every time I lost the relics were like, oh no. No. We did a bad oopsie. One of them.
Quite a bit of faux pas, I say.
Oops. But it was an accident because I can't reach the relics, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Do you really think Kazuma-sama could have left a dying message in Russian?
I don't.
Neither do I.
I mean, she could have just corrected him there, like, no, Kazuma was Japanese.
And even now, Susato is kinda wondering if she's wrong about this.
I mean, seriously. What the fuck? I mean, it would be so easy to correct him there, like, no, he's Japanese. He's not Russian. Damn.
Гардероб.
What?
Гардероб.
Garderobe.
I like Trabaski better. I
I mean,
actually
that's actually quite logical. Garderobe.
Garderobe. Yeah. In our letters it is actually garderobe.
When romanized.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Had to check it. It was bothering me now.
It looks like tapaepog to me.
Yeah. In their final moments, many find their native tongue filling their head for this young man Russian.
Why can't you? Oh my god! What?
Kazuma was Russian, was he?
Oh my god!
Apparently, yes.
This is your friend! You
Yeah,
two people know him!
I mean, he had grown up with him for a while, I would believe.
I mean, you two know him. You could just easily. He's Japanese. What are you doing?
Initially, I considered Garderobe may be the name of the killer. A certain Robert Carder, perhaps?
Arjirob.
God damn it, now I forgot my version. Tarasi
Babatkibuski something.
Something Potski. But in the interest of thoroughness, I decided it would be wrong not to look inside the wardrobe there at least.
How did he plant that goddamn seal there?
Yeah.
You tell, you moron.
I found Mr. Naruhodo sleeping soundly.
Quite so! I found you, the renowned Russian revolutionary killer!
Ryunosuke, you could correct him like, I'm not Russian!
Yep. Why is that? I'm Russian too! Actually, a quite great question. Puff puff. I observed that you were wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you were acquainted. And if my memory serves, that outfit is the traditional dress of the Russian people.
You're stupid!
Well, let me tell you this, Mr. Sholmes. Your memory does not serve you.
Oh my god, he's honestly an idiot. He's a pompous idiot.
Quite, yes.
I can't.
He's like a gumshoe without any of the niceties.
He doesn't have the positive trait.
No.
He doesn't have the redeeming qualities that Gumshoe had.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this guy's an idiot and a goddamn pompous douchebag.
He's like a mix of Ouchie and Gumshoe.
Oh god.
Yeah.
The school uniforms are the traditional dress of the Russian people? I had no idea.
Oh my god, he's making them question their own... Oh no.
Why aren't you challenging him on these views at all?
Like, we're Japanese!
Yeah.
God damn!
And I had no idea the detective could get something so wrong.
You could correct him, you moron.
Oh my god. Ryunosuke is actually the one who gets it.
Oh god.
Is he actually smart?
No, he had a moment of clarity.
I took photograph of the victim and the message, that I might analyze it for possible hidden details.
He's stoned.
Because I'm actually wondering if the message will come up again, that it was something else, but now it was hidden to be Russian. Oh, hello. Isn't his finger quite clean?
We don't know what it looks like underneath, so I don't think that's...
This.
It looks like Tapaepog.
Yeah. This was taken immediately after the young man was discovered before the body was removed.
Mute?
Mute.
Mute?
Yes.
Mute?
Kazuma had already been taken away when I woke up. This is the first time I've actually seen him like this.
Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, it was quite distressing to see his bandana laid to rest like that.
Yes, it's right disturbing, isn't it? Not flying around.
Although, that was actually a picture.
Yes.
It might have still been flowing.
It still looks like it's not, so it's really
Yeah.
disturbing to them, because they're used to the invisible weapon just going around. And people moving his bandana like, wish, wish.
Yep. Oh, yes, thank you. Yay.
Alaski Buski.
Roboski Buski. Can I ask you something, Mr. Sholmes? What, pray? You mentioned Russia before as well, didn't you? You know, when you said I was a fearsome revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all that. Ah, yes, the train of reasoning that led me to the truth.
What truth?
Would you mind explaining that train of reasoning to me, do you think?
Please don't.
Koprowski! Certainly, if it interests you. How many times? Not Russian, and I don't speak Russian. Peeling. Oh. Can we talk about your deduction before? The things you concluded about me, I mean. Puff puff. Ah, the now famously accurate traveling predicament you find yourself in. Actually, it was the other details that I was more hoping to discuss. You know, the merciless Russian revolutionary and assassin of 16 part. Ah, yes, the more sordid details. It was a fairly commonplace deduction.
It was stupid.
Here we have this morning's paper. The main headline reads... What?
That does not look like Ryunosuke.
Revolutionary villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai. How does that look like us? This vessel made a port call at Shanghai yesterday, and last night the young Russian was murdered.
Why can't you correct him and tell...
Since when was Kazuma Russian?
Why can't you tell him that?
Yeah, at least try. He won't believe it, but you could still try.
You could say, okay, Kazuma was Japanese.
Yeah.
And besides, you've been here for 2 weeks.
It sounds like Mr. Sholmes has concluded he was Russian because of what Kazuma-sama wrote on the floor.
Which is very poor reasoning.
He's stupid, but let me get that out.
It was a simple act of reasoning to realize that the culprit of this crime was the same merciless revolutionary. One who would kill the very man who helped him to escape after his true identity was discovered.
Oh my god.
Yes, you villain Bolshevik! No, 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 no! How could it be me?
This look like me.
No, 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 no! I don't look anything like this man. Just look at my face.
His face. I mean, he looks a lot older.
Well, you are a fearsome revolutionary after all. Ha ho ha! Therefore, you have no doubt learned to revolutionize your appearance as well.
Appearance. Oh my god.
Ah, please! And I might add, your name does not appear on the ship's passenger list. Need I say more? Well, that's because I'm a stowaway.
You could say that too. Like, I've been stuck in here for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
What about the other details? 16 victims of assassination and blowing up the Crystal Tower.
Well, that's apparently what the Bolshevik boy did. Puff puff, yes, yes. The journalist clearly interviewed the man and printed all those particulars in the article. The deeds of the man has perpetrated thus far, and those he is plotting. Yes, everything about this revolutionary Bolshevik was included. There can be no mistake.
The revolutionaries usually agree to interviews with newspaper reporters. I wonder.
Well, you actually don't know this, but you are in a Ace Attorney multiverse, so yes, they do all sorts of things there.
I know most of them are really stupid.
Yes.
No normal person would do.
And what about the part where you said I was just returning from Afghanistan? Also quite clearly stated here in the article. Bolshevik is recently returned after a period of subversive activities in war-torn region of Afghanistan. Yeah.
You're struggling a bit.
Where even is it anyway?
Afghanistan?
Well, I could actually understand this.
Yes, in this timeline. I
Mm-hmm.
kind of like, where's this thing called Afghanistan?
This Afghanistan place back.
I mean, nowadays, I think people do know.
At least a general idea.
Well, I mean, they know the name of the place for
Mm-hmm.
reasons.
For reasons, yes. Here, take the paper for yourself as a little memento of this great deduction.
And then Leonis is like, I have no idea what this thing says.
Oh, thank you. I've observed all that is of interest to me within its pages, but I see no rubbish bin nearby. So
Leonis against rubbish bin.
you can be the rubbish bin now, Mr. Naruhodo. Thank you very much. Yay. Puff. And you may find the article on the back page of interest as well. On the back? Cast your eyes over it sometime if the interest takes you, though you may need someone to interpret. I mean, if it's in English.
I mean, if it's in Russian, you might need someone to interpret it. Well, then you're admitting that he does not know Russian. Can't be Russian.
It's probably some kind of Shanghai news.
But I mean, the goddamn thing was in Russian. Weird. I mean, look at this.
Actually, yeah.
If he thinks that he needs an interpreter, then goddamn, he's just admitting
Yes.
that Ryunosuke cannot read Russian.
God damn. Sholmes! It's all written in Russian. I couldn't hope to read it. But I suppose it wouldn't hurt just to glance at the article. Maybe there might be a picture or two.
Oh my god!
Okay. Before we started talking, you were examining Kazuma's desk, weren't you?
In a really weird way.
Clambering all over it. Very strangely. Kazuma! Ah, yes, the victim!
Did you notice anything useful? Anything at all?
Well, I mean, the name actually doesn't sound really Russian to me, so it must not be his real name.
Oh.
Flip. Observe for the moment the desktop of the victim.
There are books.
We see that the victim was engaged in penning some text.
See, it's not in Russian!
But at the moment of your death, you go back to your original language. I mean, if you have written this much Japanese, you would write your dying message in Japanese.
I mean, the thing is, because if you get used to using goddamn one language basically all the time, and you don't use, for example, other languages as much, the other languages are going to deteriorate, and then you just keep on getting stronger and stronger in the one that you're using, and that's the one that's completely in the mind. That's the language your brain works in.
Yeah.
So if he's automatically writing a lot of Japanese, talking in Japanese all the time, he's going to start thinking in Japanese.
Exactly.
Even if he was, for example, Russian, derp.
Exactly.
So it's the same for people who have moved to different countries and lived there for 20, 30, 40 years. Their original native language has suffered a lot, and they can't even talk it most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wait, I can't. Well, how does this
What
go?
what
What's
was the word
word?
again? It's been so long
That's
since I
the
last
thing you
said.
the thing you sit on, the thingy, this thing, chair. Oh yes, a chair. Just I can't remember the word.
The prickly fruit, you know, the one that has the freaky hairdo thingy, you know, like ananas?
Yes, the ananas.
And it is ananas, not some pineapple.
Ananas are basically every language.
God damn it.
Not in Spanish though.
I recall it was in most of the European
Yeah.
languages.
In most of them, it's something like ananas or stuff.
Ananasa or something like that. And then there is that one place.
Pineapple.
The apples of pine.
Yeah.
Dull. God damn you.
It's ananas in Finnish too.
Yes.
Even though Finnish is not related to basically any of them.
Exactly. Even
Well,
we got it right.
I mean, except like Estonian or like that, but
Also, pineapple is great on pizza. London diary. Kazuma was keeping notes of the trip.
why would you keep a diary in a different language than what you're thinking?
But I don't think you should read these private writings. It could upset people. Tragic. And something you ought to perhaps elucidate before the act of reading. You mean you've read it already? Flip. It is my business to know what other people do not. Yes, believe it or not, I know a smattering of Japanese. Oh, I see. Well, you're about to know what Susato Takedown is.
Can't you see that she's dressed like a Japanese person?
Yeah.
That is
But-
pretty Japanese.
I mean, if he already read it, would Susato take him down? Also, she appears to be a bit of a fine girl towards him.
Yeah, she is.
Susato-san, aren't you going to throw the detective with one of your trademark takedowns?
I'm sorry, Naruto-san. What on earth do you mean?
Life is so unfair. Anyway, to return to the matter at hand, namely this diary belonging to the victim. It would appear the final sentence is incomplete, as if the author were cut short. Tell me, what is the nature of the writing? Pray be precise as to details.
So you're admitting that Ryunosuke knows Japanese, but he can't read Russian and still claim he's a Russian revolutionary?
Yes. Who apparently has not been in Japan because we boarded the ship at Shanghai.
Yeah, so he came to China.
Yes. After running away from Russia.
Sholmes, your logic is so flawed.
Yes. And you should be able to notice it yourself. Oh, but I thought you knew Japanese. A smattering, dear boy. A smattering.
Sit down looking.
Sayonara, bonsai, mikaro, nado nano. I trust you're suitably impressed.
No. I'm not. I am not impressed at all.
Nado nado. What are those?
Mikato.
Hmm.
Aside from it. No, old Japanese.
Hmm.
Because I know it just means something like I think Mika was saying the honorable something.
Oh. Another.
I have actually no idea what that means.
Hmm. Oh.
Never heard of that.
But this diary is littered with complicated looking characters, and which I can read precisely none.
What?
So, what was all that showing off about before then?
I mean, it might be that Mikanomi actually means the Emperor, I'm not sure. It could be. It could be.
Could be.
But I have never heard of this Nado. I don't know. That has to be Googled because I have no idea. It might not even exist.
If you would be so kind as to show me, I would be happy to read it to you, Mr. Sholmes.
Did you start googling Nado?
I did start googling Nado. And Google Translate says Nado etc. So it actually might be etc. etc.
Okay.
Such as things like, yeah, okay. So it's actually etc. etc.
Never needed to use it.
And Susato, you were telling us that we should not read it.
But you are not Sholmes.
Apparently not. But we'll have to see what the book says in our next episode.
We didn't get anything done in this episode.
We actually got almost through with Mr. Sholmes, which I will take as a win every day.
Because he talks a lot and he talks complete and utter bullshit.
Yeah.
That's actually rather irritating, to be honest.
And I would imagine this is not the last case we will go against him.
I have a feeling we might be seeing him again.
Mm-hmm.
He might be a main character.
Yes.
And that's honestly annoying because he's not even that funny. He's just irritating.
I could see him being this version's Edgeworth.
No, he's not going to be the prosecutor.
No. But I don't think there will be such memorable prosecutors.
We'll see.
We'll see.
But they're all mine anyway.
Yes.
Because in most of the cases it's always been pain or well ouchie. That's what pain is in Japanese anyway. In the first case, and then there's been like the gazillion cases with the like 3 cases with the main prosecutor, and there's something. But, well, if you don't want to miss the next episode of Sholmes being random and all that, and maybe finally getting to move on with this game, you should subscribe, like the video, leave a comment. Thank you for watching, we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye bye.